Hey everybody, welcome. This is Ed Arango from Novamar Insurance, and we are down in beautiful sunny San Diego visiting with Barrett Canfield from South Coast Yachts Beneteau dealer. And Barrett's going to take us through and show us a number of the boats that are going to be on display at this upcoming Newport Beach, or the Newport Beach International Boat Show, which is going to be the weekend of April 27, 28, 29, 30, I think it is. So yeah, so welcome. Thanks, Barrett, for hopping on here.
Sure, thank you. Thanks for having me. And first of all, I'll say that we really appreciate what Novamar does for our customers. A ton of our customers insure through Novamar, and we're grateful for the relationship. So thanks for doing this. Great to be partners with you in this wonderful business. And we're super excited about this new boat show. It's 3 years without a boat show in Southern California, which is unusual. So we've done so many of them all of our lives, but we're really happy to be able to show these new boats in a beautiful spot like Lido and Newport Beach. And we at South Coast Yachts, we're the Beneteau dealer for Orange County and San Diego County, and we have some new boats that we're showing for the first time in Southern California. So the two boats that we're going to walk around right now have never been seen in Southern California. We have the new Swift Trawler 48 right here, and also the new Beneteau GT Gran Turismo 45, which is right behind you here. So a GT style express cruiser, and then a really cool 48-foot trawler that has been a huge seller for us. The trawler range, actually Beneteau Swift trawlers are the #1 selling trawler in the world. So excited to show this 48-footer, the biggest one at the show. But if you want to come down, we'll take a look at it.
Perfect, let's do it.
So on the Swift Trawler 48, she's basically 50 feet overall, twin Cummins diesels, and this is a 3-stateroom boat with flybridge, hardtop with sunroof, drop-down swim platform, so you can put your dinghy back here or drop it down if you're a diver or for the kids for swimming. So it's really a great utilitarian style and boat, great for Catalina. The Swift Trawlers, you see a lot of them anchored out there and on the moorings in the summertime. It's the ideal family boat for Southern California. The Swift Trawler 48 goes for about $1.4 million, which for a 50-foot trawler in today's market is a real good deal. Economies of scale, Beneteau being the world's largest boat builder, they're able to produce a really high-quality boat for a great price. So we can step into the salon if you'd like to follow me.
Okay.
So we're still in the middle of commissioning this boat, getting it ready for the show next week. So excuse some things sitting around. But you'll notice as you enter the boat, there is you walk right into the galley. So it's a galley aft boat. Nice big cockpit here with big storage, and then galley aft. So easy access to drinks and food just from the cockpit. Engine access right down here. But if you come in, you can take a look around about the visibility. A lot of vertical glass, so you don't get that terrarium effect, which is nice. It doesn't heat up a lot inside. But a great visibility from the helm, 360 degrees, with a lot of opening ports, drop-down table for an extra sleeping area if you wanted to sleep somebody out here, and then vertical fridges behind you there, Ed, which is really nice. Everybody wants a good-sized fridge for the islands.
Sure. Yeah.
Where they're cruising. And then electric cooktop and all the latest and nicest equipment on the boat to make it comfortable for cruising. And this is a 3-stateroom boat, so you have a big owner's stateroom forward and then 2 guest staterooms port and starboard. So it'll sleep 8 people if you want to bring that many people along. So really nice layout, but very excited to show this boat.
This is very nice, and we'll see this at the Newport show.
Yes, this is her debut at the Newport show. She'll be right at the beginning of our display, so as you walk down the dock and you see Beneteau, you'll see the profile of this boat.
Wow, and yeah, and this is, like you said, you guys are still in the commissioning stage, so everything is like, this is brand new boat smell. Everything is perfect in here. So this is great. Thanks for showing this. This is good.
Yeah, maybe just for a second go up top to the flybridge. I don't have all the cushions out and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We got them still in their fresh plastic for the boat show. That might be kind of cool to look at just for visibility and stuff.
Perfect.
So on this setup, I have all the covers on, but you have a primary helm right, or a secondary helm right there.
Right.
And this little piece goes back and forth, so you can sit back facing backwards or facing forwards.
Perfect. So you have the cushion space, supports.
And all the operating controls are repeated up here. You've got a barbecue and fridge up here for entertaining on the aft deck. And of course, this really nice hardtop for sun protection and weather protection with an electric sunroof that slides aft.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could probably fit, what do you think? Good 10 of our best friends?
Yeah, I think so. I think that would definitely work here. I mean, you have all kinds of space out here for more seating if you wanted, and then you've got this great barbecue setup here.
And of course, once you get over there, to Catalina, you get hooked up on the mooring, and the kids love to jump from up here. Every time we bring one, my kids are up here saying, "Dad, can we go?" Boom. This is it. So
this is very nice. This is very nice. This whole sunroof thing is great.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah. This whole thing looks really nice. Very nice. Whoa. It's beautiful.
Well, if you'd like, we can walk next door and see the GT45.
Yep. Let's go do that.
Good. So moving to a little bit of a different style, the Gran Turismo Express style cruiser. This is the 45, and this is also her debut in Southern California. This is the first one of both boats on the West Coast. So exciting to show them off. The 45 is a brand new model, and she's Volvo IPS powered, so pod driven, and it has some really cool features if you want to step into the cockpit with me. The swim platform also drops down. It's got chocks for a dinghy, so you can put your tender back there and use that for getting the kids in the water or whatever. Get a little barbecue back here. And this is kind of cool. This whole piece of glass here, just with the hit of a button, lifts up.
Oh wow! Look at that, huh?
Just allows a lot of.
Just kind of brings the outdoor in.
Yep. All boats have personalities. Like every person has a personality, and this is fun, fast, sexy. A lot of really nice lines. She's a really good-looking boat. It's the kind of boat you want to pull up in front of the yacht club or the restaurant with.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
You can see a really nice upholstery in the cockpit here, and then helm over to the starboard side with joystick maneuvering. All the latest Garmin electronics, and of course a big electric sunroof that opens up all the way back to here.
So does this boat have like mini bow thrusters in the front?
No, it does have a bow thruster, but it's pod driven. So it's
pod driven.
IPS
Okay.
pod driven. So
yeah.
for maneuvering, it's just a joystick connected to pods, Volvo system, and AC, genset, outdoor barbecue, ice maker, just all the stuff you need to make it a really enjoyable experience while cruising.
Your clientele, if they are looking at a boat like this, what other amenities do you suggest to them to pick up for the boat to have?
That's a good question. I found, being in the business for 30 years, I found that the better we can understand our customers and the better we can equip the boat from the factory, the faster it is to commission it, the more prepared we are for the customer. So we bring the boats in very loaded up with a lot of key stuff. You don't really have to add anything.
Really?
You might add a tender, a dinghy, some floaties for the kids, that type of stuff. Sometimes people add some extra canvas maybe for covers. But other than that, this boat has everything: safety gear, anchor package, all the electronics, all the luxury stuff for keeping food and drinks cold, ice maker to make you very happy while you're on the water for a week.
And Barrett, and with South Coast Yachts, you're able to help the client with that purchase of a dinghy or
Yes.
the outboard motor for the dinghy and all of that?
Yep. We're connected to the dinghy doctor here in San Diego, and they've supplied, they custom designed different size dinghies for our customers in their boats. Some boats have garages, and sailboats have davits.
Yeah.
So
the davits,
we work with the dinghy doctor here. They've got Novarania and Achilles and Zodiac there, and all the major outboard manufacturers to help our customers, so they have their choice.
And in today, with today's new boats, I mean, I know 20 years ago or something like that, it might have been a little bit different, but if I wanted to have like a generator put on my boat or something like that, is that something that do the boats already come with them, or do you?
They do, yes. So all the boats that we're looking at now have generators from the factory.
Okay.
But we do have customers add them. We've had customers upgrade to lithium batteries and solar panels lately.
Right.
And we have wonderful connections within the industry right here at Sun Road Marina and on Shelter Island and also Newport Beach to add extra stuff if they wanted to do it afterwards. For commissioning, we can do just about anything ourselves. We have a specialist that we subcontract out to that does solar panels.
How about water makers?
Water makers, a lot of the boats come with them.
They do come with them. Okay,
as a factory option. So I would click that as a factory option if available on the different size boats. Smaller boats, not so much.
Sure.
The bigger boat, the longer the list of stuff you can get from the factory.
Sure. Yeah, that's great. That's always very good. Wow, this is beautiful, and this really yells. This really yells fun in the sun.
Yeah, it sure does.
Right? I mean, because you are inside and outside on this boat the whole time.
Yeah.
All right.
One nice level, so you're not tripping over stuff. It's a lot of easy walking space for underway.
What is in here?
So this is just a fridge, sink, and then a little cutting table for serving.
So it's a little.
And we have a fridge and ice maker underneath.
And this can sleep about how many?
This one sleeps 6 comfortably.
6.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Cool. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Glad you had a chance to take a look at it.
Yeah, and it has a sunroof here too.
Yeah, so the sunroof is electric, and you can just.
Oh my goodness! It's the whole top. I thought it was just going to be the canvas is going to go up.
What's nice about it is when you're driving the boat, it actually adds visibility. So I'm 6
Sure.
feet tall, even, and either sitting down I can see under perfectly, or standing up I can see right over it. So when you're driving the boat and turning, it adds with the sunroof open, it adds even more visibility.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a messed up spot because of my height. But yeah, no, this is good.
Yeah, and on the less than perfect days, we just close this off and keep the crew cool or warm.
Yeah. And you said this boat also has air conditioning in here?
Yes, AC, genset. And the GT45 is about 1.2 million, all ready to go and delivered.
Very nice. And what's the lead time on something like this? If someone was to place an order at the show, let's say they wanted to get one.
These 2 boats are available right now at the show, which is a very unusual thing for us.
Yeah, sure,
In the last couple of years, we haven't had any stock. We've delivered a ton of boats, but it's been people ordering boats and getting their boat a year or 2 later. So finally, the supply has caught up with demand. So we've got a couple boats that we can deliver right away. We bring them back, of course, to San Diego for final commissioning and detailing and all that kind of stuff. But all the boats that we have in the show are available.
So if they were to let's say somebody was to buy the boat at the show, this one, about how long do they have to wait after the commissioning and bringing it back down here and to the keys are handed to them?
Yeah, well, the majority of the commissioning is already done. Okay. So it all depends on what they might want to add. If they do want to add some type of different inflatable or we've had people paint the boats different color. We've had people wrap them.
Oh, wow.
So we go through all of those questions. But realistically, our general commissioning is 6 weeks from the point that we get the boat till the time that we deliver it. A good part of that 6 weeks has already been taken care of.
Sure.
So fairly quickly, they'll have a boat for the season.
For the season, yeah. Yeah, beautiful. This is great.
We're also going to have a beautiful Beneteau Oceanis 51.1 at the Newport Beach International Boat Show. This is her right now, and we are just working on the commissioning. Caleb is helping us, and he's the one who puts all the boats together here, so we're grateful to him, expert. But Beneteau, we basically have sailboats from 14 feet up to 60 feet available. This is the 51.1. So this is the only sailboat we'll have in the show, the only one that's available right now. That's why. But we do have other boats available on order coming in throughout this 2023.
And this will be a boat that someone could buy at the show
yes,
and ready to
this is a
go?
boat that somebody can buy at the show. The 51.1, we probably delivered 10 or 15 of these so far. It's a very popular boat, wonderful sailing boat. It's done very well in Beneteau Cup, so it's a performance cruiser. We have events at the big Beneteau Rendezvous or Catalina that Novamar sponsors every year, which I'm grateful for, and also they are a sponsor of our Beneteau Cup at San Diego Yacht Club.
Perfect.
In September. So these you'll see these types of boats racing. And we invite all of our racing customers and our cruising customers to come and learn how to race at those events. So this is a big 51-foot, 3-cabin cruising sailboat, AC, genset, loaded with electronics.
Fresh off the boat. Fresh off the boat itself.
This one just got here from the yard. I brought it over yesterday.
Yeah.
So we're going to clean her up and get her up to Newport Beach next week so you all can see her.
Perfect. So Barrett, tell us, for those that are not really familiar with, so many people are, but a little history of the Beneteau brand.
Well, Beneteau started in 1884 in Saint-Gilles, France, and they started with fishing boats. And it's very interesting. Benjamin Beneteau was the first to put a motor in a sailboat, a motor in a fishing boat, and the whole community was outraged because they thought that this noisy motor would scare away all the fish. But he knew that getting out there faster and getting back would bring in the bounty, get more fish. And so all of a sudden, everybody was putting motors in their sailboats.
Because they could get further faster.
Exactly. So he built fishing boats in the late 1800s, and then his granddaughter, Madame Roux, Annette Beneteau Roux, she, back in the 1960s, got the idea of commercial fiberglass recreational boats and started building powerboats, speedboats, sailboats, and literally drove all around Europe with a small sailboat on a trailer behind her French automobile to all the shows and created the world's largest boat builder. It's pretty amazing.
Wow.
So Beneteau is a very family-oriented company. They're very focused on the family of boat builders and the family of dealers and the family of customers, the most important part of it. But you notice at our Beneteau rendezvous and our Beneteau Cup, people love to be a part of the group because it's a very friendly, fun, and energetic and enthusiastic group of boaters that are just great to be around. So I'm honored to represent Beneteau now for 28 years.
Wow.
So it's really been fun seeing our customers we sold boats to 20 years ago still coming to the rendezvous and upgrading over times. We've had customers start with a 30 and now they're in the 50s as far as size range.
I mean, I was going to say that is a true testament to the brand. When you have a client that in increments increases in size when they're in their boats and they come back for you. I mean, that really says something to the brand.
Yeah. Everybody everybody gets big boat fever over time, and if a dealership and a brand treats the customer well, they stick with you.
Yeah.
And so we've been blessed by a lot of that.
Wow. And then let's see what they're doing over here right now. What is it that he's actually?
Caleb is basically rigging the davits. Those are dinghy davits. We talked about that over
right.
here. So this boat will have probably a smaller tiller-style dinghy, but you can lift it up out of the water and bring it up to your destination. And those are retractable davits, so those go down and retract into the hull. So when you're not carrying a dinghy along, you have them stowed.
I mean, and this is being added onto the boat because this is an option that I would assume 99.9% of your clients are going to want on the boat.
They want it, yeah. That's one of those options where everybody needs a place to tow or carry their dinghy.
Right.
So luckily Beneteau has an option called the tender pack. And the tender pack is the extendable davits. It's also a little inflator for your dinghy or the kids' water toys.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah, and a lot of times, I mean, even insurance companies, they don't like the boat or the tender being dragged behind. So that's always
nice
great.
To get it up and out of the water.
Get it up and out of the water at all times, right? Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much for showing us the boats, Barrett. And again, like Barrett was saying, if you're interested in taking a look at these boats, they will be coming up at the 2023 Newport Beach International Boat Show in Lido Island, Newport Beach, California. So come on down, take a look at them, and this will be the first glance you get at least the two power boats that we first saw in here. But again, Barrett, thank you so much.
My pleasure. See you at the show.
Thank you.